He is either punching someone in the balls or getting punched in the balls.
That's a getting punched in the balls. That's
okay.
Let's go for it.
Yeah. We'll just have someone intro it.
Disco Godfather.
Woo!
If you crave satisfaction, this is a place to find that action. Coming to this theater as its next attraction is a picture that will put you in traction. Disco Godfather, starring me, Rudy Ray Moore. Disco Godfather.
I've never even heard of this movie, and I've never even seen the cover, so this is all first time for me. And it's looking pretty amazing, but I'm just going to read the back. So, we have Rudy Ray is Tucker Williams, the rapping owner and main attraction of the Blueberry Hill Disco.
I like how everyone was having only an okay good time until Disco Godfather came out, and now they're having a really, really good. Oh my god!
Dude, his cheeks are very sculpted. He's got some cheeks.
An ex-cop with a penchant for head-whacking martial arts.
Head-whacking
martial arts.
Ah!
It's
I
just
hear the whack sound in the...
I hope it's like the Johnny Quest noise.
It's so.
No, it's more like...
Whoop-ha!
Tucker is called back into action when his nephew, Julius J. Carey III, gets hooked on angel dust.
Angel dust.
Wack, PCP, angel dust.
This angel dust thing.
Oh, that.
What's angel dust?
It's the newest psychedelic chemical of the 70s, young kids. It's really whacking them out of their mind.
It's a street drug, I believe, that people take.
On the street.
On the streets.
Yes. If you take it anywhere else, it's not going to work.
And it makes you feel like angels.
I'll be okay. Don't worry. I'll be okay.
Tucker declares war on Stinger Ray, James H. Hawthorne, the nation's leading angel dust producer. But as the war progresses, Tucker learns that Stinger and his goons are as deadly as the drugs they push.
Oh!
Oh, damn!
PG!
That's a lot of blood for one punch.
Kidding me?
What's he doing? What pain is he inflicting?
He just like slapped him in the back.
That was the picture from the cover.
No dude is comfortable with another dude's crank up against his arm. All right, he's like, oh my god, ew.
Well, since this ended up in my hand, I'm going to talk about the cover. It is a Star Wars-style airbrushing, which is like the most fantastic freaking thing I have ever seen. It has two women in scantily clad clothing who are very shiny. It has a woman who looks kind of like Citizen Toxie, the Toxic Avenger.
Well, she must be on the angel dust.
Oh, she's got to be. I mean, Look at her. She's melted a little bit. It's got some sort of Bond villain with a dagger. The supporting character from Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon, and another guy wearing jeans.
Bruce Leroy?
Head-whacking martial arts.
No, he has a Fu Manchu.
Goatee.
That's a Fu Manchu right there.
Yes.
What?
What? Just stop right there.
I'm so.
Alright, so we watched this film tonight, Disco Godfather.
Did we really watch it though?
I did.
We experienced it.
We experienced it, and it was kind of decided.
That was not the answer Kevin was looking for.
Kevin doesn't like anything we watch, so I kind of volunteered to talk about this one because I feel like I remember what's going on. So, Tucker Williams is club-owning Disco Godfather, who is the godfather of disco.
Is a godfather of disco.
he don't give no slack. We'll boogie all around you.
He's the godfather of disco. He even has his own theme song.
He does. Intro it, at the very least. But,
He
so
shakes his hips.
Tucker Williams's nephew gets convinced by his best friend, who is paid off by a drug dealer, to get him to smoke or induce
Snort.
himself.
I think
they said
snort.
Inhale, yeah.
Well, he partook of angel dust.
Oh, I thought there was going to be a dance-off, but apparently not.
What? You want this? Bitch! Alright, dancing time now.
Bucky is fucked up.
I didn't know you could dance the ball.
He said down court 2 glass cows.
Something like that.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Oh,
You saw that, right?
Nothing but Nick.
From there, we go off on this awesome PSA. I'm just gonna say the whole movie was a PSA montage of pimping, drugs, violence,
Don't forget prayer.
and how prayer can cure drug addiction, single-use drug addiction at least. And then at the end, just to sum it up, they inexplicably find the bad guy's lair. Someone comes out of nowhere to Kung Fu Disco Godfather fight his way through. Disco Godfather becomes
Kung Fu Godfather, basically.
Kung Fu Godfather, yeah.
Mhm.
He becomes himself a victim of angel dust, but it also causes him to eliminate the bad guy. So
Yeah, right.
and it just ends on him freaking
Just-
the fuck out
yeah.
with angel dust.
It's like, oh, we killed the bad guy, but sorry you're still freaking out on angel dust. We're just gonna end the movie right here.
There's nothing wrong with me. Take your hands off of me.
Yeah. So
We got nothing else.
So maybe they'll explain what happens to him in Disco Godfather 2.
Which never happened.
Which never happened, unfortunately.
Well, it still could. Is he still alive?
J.J. Abrams
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
reimagines Disco Godfather.
Yes, please, JJ, please remake this movie. I would love if you did so much.
Well, they already captured his style with the lens flares.
Oh my gosh.
Let's play.
J.J. Abrams directed.
I didn't know.
I would love to see J.J. Abrams presents Disco Godfather.
Reboot, rematch.
Yeah,
reimagining.
reboot. J.J. Abrams. Where's the camera? J.J. Abrams, redo
Yes, please.
Disco Godfather.
Basic plot is Disco Godfather just finds out about angel dust when the movie starts. Like, he had no idea.
Yeah.
And he wages a one Godfather crusade against the angel dusts in his community. Which
Yes.
I assume is Los Angeles because that's where it was filmed.
That's where it's filmed. It's quite obviously Los Angeles. We never get to see the Hollywood sign, but they do show the Los Angeles skyline in a couple shots.
Yeah.
I just have to say, right off the bat, this movie is insanely entertaining. I know we talked through Kevin, not right now. No, we talked through a lot of it, but this is like one of the classic like bad movies because it's in the best situation between complete competence or complete incompetence and articism.
Articism?
Articism.
That can be a word for now.
It is a word. Articism is a word.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I can't see anything. It's too dark.
Oh, ew, no, dude, don't.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, God.
Alright,
She can do that at the camera, and you can't.
That hurt me, and I don't have
Black
those
ball
parts.
camera.
Sure did.
They call me Spreddy Mercury.
Yes.
This had like the amazing no editing.
Yeah.
It
It was just, oh, now there's this scene.
Yeah.
Now, first he's in his suave blue jacket with his big white carnation in his office. Then he's the Disco Godfather in costume. And then right back to the blue jacket and the white carnation in the next scene. It's like, he changes outfits faster than Stevie Nicks, for crying out loud.
It's showtime, and we're gonna knock 'em dead. All right, out there, brothers and sisters, one more time. Put your weight on it, put your weight so late on it?
So you see, Mr. Disco, our causes both have the same goal. If we can join forces, then a fight against Angel Dust would definitely be strengthened.
That's a good point, young ladies.
This movie had everything though. It had amazing costumes. It had dancing. It had Joel Hodgson lookalike. It had gold fabric on tons of people for no reason.
Yep.
It had sparkles. It had a cowboy.
There was a cowboy henchman.
Yeah, a cowboy henchman.
That was one of the worst parts. But, okay, so you say dancing, but there was actually maybe one full minute of actual dancing, and then the rest of it was just this, and even when Disco Godfather danced, it was barely anything.
It was a lot of like bouncing.
It was a lot of...
He did more disco while fighting than he did in his actual club.
Which I think is just the best part of the movie.
You just busted up a Craigslist deal for DVDs. What? The guy's smiling.
Where'd you get that?
What? You got a fire in your face!
This is kind of on the track of Rotor, which is a favorite movie of you and me, where inexplicably characters who have no setup of knowing kung fu know kung fu. And this one had the same thing. This guy near the end walks up. What's going on? Oh, this is Angel Dust house, and he just starts helping him with kung fu.
Thank you, citizen.
Hey, what's happening, man? You need some help?
This is an Angel Dust factory.
Angel dust. Well, let's kick ass then.
I can dig it.
There's some backstory to Tucker because he used to be a cop, so maybe he got his martial arts skills from his cop training.
Yeah, because kung fu is like the biggest part of the LAPD training regiment. It's like
obviously
law theory and kung fu.
That was in the 70s because obviously by Rodney King they forgot all that.
Nobody else in the police department though did any kung fu. They just handcuffed people and held shotguns in awkward ways.
Yeah, all that happened is the chief of police wore a toupee like a boss.
And broke the fourth wall like a boss.
Oh my god.
For some exposition, some much needed exposition.
There's only three things you can do to that man to really get him uptight. One of them is to mess with his family.
What are the other two?
Every stone in this city until he finds a main man.
Who are you talking to?
I think he's on Angel Dust.
He's fourth walling.
Why is he looking into my eyes?
He looked in the camera because that's where the guy holding the cue cards was standing. Saturday Night Live style.
Maybe it was that they actually didn't have a line where he had the other two of like what he had, but the guy like just lost it while he was running it over with the cue card, so he read the one, and the director's like, that's all the film we have in the camera, we just kind of have to go with it.
That's all the film we have for today.
Angel Dust. And I thought I was on top of everything. And in my family, that's getting too damn close.
So let's talk about actual parts of this film. There was the recovery clinic that we talked about, like that was just fucking strange.
It's like a Zucker Brothers cut, where it's just like, BANG! Rudy Ray Moore and the doctor have a conversation where they can just sit and watch the mayhem. They're just in a corner of the room watching this collection of psychos.
And no one's helping these people. It's just,
there was one,
let them go free
one
range.
nurse trying to wrangle the guy in the chair.
Okay,
Other than that,
right,
no one.
Now this kid is totally withdrawn from reality. He thinks he's an unborn caterpillar, claims it's safer than being human.
So William, what's your favorite part?
Well, if I'm going to have to round it down, I'm going to say my favorite part is everything with Bucky in his laser jacket at the end. Just because Michael Jackson's members only jacket had nothing compared to that like quasi-futuristic, to quote Dr. Evil, space jacket.
I think a young Michael Jackson saw this movie and said, I want to look like
I want to look like that. I didn't even need Bucky to be there. I could have just had the jacket.
The
float
jacket.
down and I would have been happy.
It could have been callback. Could have been like Doctor Strange's cloak. He just floated around.
Yeah.
And pulled Disco Godfather out of danger.
It's Bucky's cloak of protection.
Yes. And speaking of Marvel references, every time he says, "Bucky, what have you done to yourself? Where's my arm?" I keep thinking of Bucky Barnes from Winter Soldier.
Because he lost his arm.
Bucky, just like the doctor said, you have always been the best. I want you to take care of yourself.
Favorite part is the line, he says it several times, which I'm actually really happy about. But the line, "What has he had?" is my favorite thing. I hope I never forget that because I want to start using it. I want to make that a thing in 2016.
Where is Bucky? And what has he had? Glenda, I want you to call an ambulance, and when they get here, I want you to tell them what he has had. You understand? Doctor, what has he had?
A lot of time.
I know, we only have a month and a half to make it happen, people.
Let's get on this.
Make it trend. Hashtag, what has he had? My favorite part?
Mama? Mama? What are you doing here, Mama? No, Mama, what you doing here?
Yeah, it's the 70s disco ball sound. And then everybody, I keep making references to H.P. Lovecraft. I'm going to do it again because it's like that one drug that he takes and everyone takes and they see the same dimension or the same thing. Everyone in Los Angeles who takes this brand of the blue crystal angel dust just sees the same woman. They hear the same disco music.
I think angel dust is a gateway to another dimension.
Mama loves you. Mama loves you. Love me, Tucker. That's not right, Mama. Hey, Betty, what are you doing? Always hated you. Tucker. Love me. I hate you. I hate you, Aunt Betty. I hate you. I hate you.
All right, so I would recommend this movie for your own B-movie support group night.
Yeah.
This is a fun movie for people who haven't seen it before. You will enjoy seeing their reactions to it. It's a really great movie. I would put this on. This actually is my copy, and it's going right on my shelf next to The Wrath of Khan and Shawshank Redemption and Martin Scorsese stuff. This deserves a place on your shelf too.
I thought you just had like a DVD of an hour and a half of Martin Scorsese just like sitting there eating a sandwich or something.
Yes,
that'd be cool.
I also have that.
Oh, okay, I'll borrow that.
You can have it.
Oh,
we go around.
Oh, we go around that way? Okay. Yeah, I agree with Steven. Completely recommend this movie. This had like all the great elements of almost seeming like they knew what they were doing, but you knowing that they had no idea what they were doing. Bad editing, bad acting, poor audio, but all in the best ways. Sit down with your friends, sit down with your own support group, and enjoy Disco Godfather.
Don't watch this movie. Don't watch this movie. You guys keep inviting me over and say, hey, we're gonna have a good time. And then I fall for it every time. But see, it's the titles that get me, because Disco Godfather sounds like a wonderfully horrible movie, and it was just the horribly without the wonderful. And I do not recommend this. I recommend that if you see this movie, you run far, far away.
Look how goddamn epic he is. He had that vest.
He had the sequined jumper with the open chest thing where you could see his nipples. Like,
well, I do.
It was
like
like a
that
sequined version of what Kiss would wear on stage, basically, in purple.
I would love to see Disco Kiss Father.
Ooh.
Is a man. He He don't give no slack. We'll boogie all around you. Don't take no shit. It's death on angels. It's clean.